The Fury Unleashed. Hurricane Milton's Wrath. Hurricane Milton, a Category 3 storm, slammed into the Florida coast with terrifying force, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Winds howled, exceeding 100 miles per hour, uprooting trees and sending debris flying through the air like missiles. Torrential rains turned streets into rivers, submerging cars and making roads impassable. The storm's surge swallowed homes and businesses, with water levels reaching rooftops and waves crashing into coastal structures. Power lines snapped, plunging millions into darkness, leaving entire communities without electricity for days. Trees, uprooted by the wind, blocked roads and damaged homes, creating hazardous conditions for residents. Entire neighborhoods were reduced to rubble, with homes and buildings completely destroyed, leaving families homeless. The air, heavy with salt water and debris, carried a deafening silence, a stark contrast to the storm's earlier fury. Stay informed about Hurricane Milton and other important news. Subscribe to our channel and follow us for the latest updates and recovery efforts. Against the Tide. Heroic tales of rescue and resilience. Even as Hurricane Milton raged, stories of courage and compassion emerged. First responders braved treacherous conditions to reach those in need. Coast Guard helicopters plucked stranded residents from rooftops. Ordinary citizens rose to the occasion, helping each other evacuate. Volunteers organized donation drives, collecting essential supplies. These stories offered a powerful reminder that hope endures. A nation responds government aid and relief efforts. President Biden declared a major disaster, promising swift federal aid. FEMA deployed teams with supplies and expertise. The federal government pledged billions for recovery. Governor DeSantis activated the National Guard for search and rescue. State agencies set up disaster recovery centers. Charitable organizations mobilized volunteers and resources. Donations poured in, showcasing American compassion and generosity. Picking up the pieces. The long road to recovery. The storm left a trail of destruction stretching for miles. Restoring essential services was an immediate challenge. Utility crews worked around the clock to restore power. Flooding contaminated water supplies, forcing boil water notices. The economic impact was profound, with businesses facing an uncertain future. Tourism ground to a halt, threatening Florida's economy. The road to recovery required both physical rebuilding and economic revitalization. Scars that remain. Personal stories of loss and hope. These are the tales that go beyond the headlines. Behind the statistics lay countless personal stories of loss and resilience. Each number represents a life forever changed. Families who lost loved ones grappled with unimaginable grief. Their pain is a silent echo in the aftermath. Those who lost their homes faced the daunting task of starting over. Rebuilding from the ground up, they found strength in each other. Neighbors helped neighbors, sharing what little they had left. In the face of adversity, their generosity shone brightly. Volunteers traveled from afar, their compassion a beacon of light. They brought hope and essential supplies to those in need. Communities came together, forging an unbreakable bond. Through shared efforts, they began to rebuild not just homes, but lives. These stories reminded us of the enduring power of the human spirit. Amidst the ruins, hope and humanity prevailed. The storm. After the storm, lessons learned and the future. The aftermath of Hurricane Milton left a lasting impact on communities, revealing vulnerabilities and areas for improvement. Reflecting on Hurricane Milton, the importance of preparedness was clear. Communities that took proactive measures fared better, showcasing the value of early action. The storm highlighted the need for stronger building codes and improved infrastructure. Reinforcing buildings and updating standards can significantly reduce damage in future events. It underscored the growing threat posed by climate change. Scientists emphasize the urgency of addressing these changes to mitigate future risks. As sea levels rise, hurricanes are becoming more frequent and intense. Coastal areas are particularly vulnerable, requiring comprehensive planning and adaptation strategies. Amidst the devastation, there was hope and determination to rebuild stronger. The community's resilience and solidarity were evident in their collective efforts. Hurricane Milton presented an opportunity to learn and build a more resilient future. By integrating lessons learned, we can create safer, more sustainable communities for generations to come.